All right, first jam.
We got Oakland. Tonight, starting to bow out is going to be number 32, Knock Knock, jamming for Evil Dead.
And number 4x8, Bricktator for the Oakland Outlaws. Two travel teams jammers.
Yeah, both these teams are not messing around. And that jam starts number 32, Knock Knock, pushing her way to the front. Looks like number 52, Kid Ace, had a false start, so she's going to come back around to the pack. Meanwhile, number 32, Knock Knock, pushing her way to the front with lead jammer.
It's like Bricktator still trying to get past Sugar Pusher in the back. She gets through on the inside line. She is not your lead jammer, but she is racing up to Knock Knock as fast as she can.
It was a great job by that pack, number 16, 19, 170, Bell Ride Hooks and Sugar Pusher keeping them back. Knock Knock trying to pick up a couple of points. She picks up 2 points to start off the jam and do 2-0. Very good job of managing some of those nerves and staying on the floor for both teams.
That first jam's the worst. We got Huxon on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And again, Sheevil not messing around with number 21. That is Lulu Lockjaw.
Two more travel team jammers.
It's kind of one of those situations where they're matching fire with fire right now with both packs and jammers.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the jam starts. Lulu Lockjaw pushes through but falls down. Meanwhile, Huxon working the outside, back and in. Looks like she's picking up a major back block. Hit to Lithium there, sent her down. Meanwhile, number 21, Lulu Lockjaw, working away for initial pass and lead jammer.
Looks like Oakland is also down a blocker. We got Cat Scrap Fever, Dorado, and Darley Death Row Pardon, the last line of defense, trying to minimize the damage during this power jam for the Sheevil Dead. Nice hit by Cat Scrap there on Lulu.
Wow, number 9 Lives, Cat Scrap, just really making a statement with that hit.
Got to make it as hard as possible for that last jammer on the track. Oakland did a really great job there speeding up before Sheevil could do any meaningful offense there.
That's Lulu Lockjaw again picking up another Grand Slam, putting 10 up on this jam. Meanwhile, back in the pack formation is actually dictating a lot of penalties right now as Lulu comes back for another pack. Ref calls no pack. Those skaters are needing reform, and meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw, number 21, picking up her 15th point for that jam with another Grand Slam.
Both teams are down a blocker, but both jammers are in play. Huck sneaks around on the outside, and she is out. She is not your lead jammer, but she is back on the track.
Wow, that's exactly what Oakland needed. Huxon came in, had a little grin on her face, knew what she wanted to do, got out of there, limited the jam. Meanwhile, Lulu picks up another 3 more points, 18 points on that jam, with a score, looks like it's 20-0 right now. All really a byproduct of one power jam, knowing that Oakland can just recover and get right back out there. Sheevil's going to be fielding number 360, Trixie Pixie, for jamming.
And we've got number 013, Thrasher Nova, on the line for Oakland. Nova came up through our Reckless program. She's amazing. She skates all the time.
Wow, Thrasher Nova doing a great job right off the bat, hitting Trixie Pixie out of bounds, getting out there, and boom, lead jammer! Oakland Outlaws.
Fatal Drado and Hazel Rod, Murder and Moreau doing a great job keeping Trixie back, but she is out as well, trying to make up some time on the track.
I'll tell you what, number 7, Murder and Monroe, just causing havoc at the back of that pack, really helping Thrasher Nova score those points for the Oakland Outlaws, picking up 4. Outstanding job by the coaching.
All right, we got number 33, Killer V, on the line for Oakland Outlaws. An old school Oakland jammer.
That's number 89, Mean Burrito. Also, if you do have any kind of drink in hand, you should take a little bit of a swag right there, because it is 4-4 blockers out on the floor. Killer V, number 33 for the Oakland, pushing away to the front. She is a really strong, super smart jammer. Really hard to put out of bounds. Meanwhile, number 89, that is Mean Burrito, just kinetic at the back, pushing away. And what do you know? Lead jammer.
That was really solid defense by Oakland, keeping the jammer back for that long. Looks like Killer V is out of the pack. Oakland's walling up, trying to kill some time so V can catch up.
Number 89, Mean Burrito for Sheevil, doing a great job, hopping through, picking up 2 points. Really what she's trying to do there is get her points as Oakland formed that wall before Killer V could come around and score any points. Great job by her managing that jam.
And we got Brick Tater on the line, 4x8 for the Oakland Outlaws.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of them matched up. Number 32, Knock Knock for the Sheevil Dead. Bit of a blocker advantage right now for Oakland. On the inside, just so strong, number 4x8. That is Brick Tater with lead jammer.
That was beautiful.
Meanwhile, Knock Knock on the inside to the outside, just a lot of just dipping and diving, doing what she does. Brick Tater strong to the outside, back to the inside, picking up another point. That is 4 on that jam. Great job getting another 4 points, closing that lead from Sheevil, 22-8. A lot of fun little tactical jams here.
Yeah, that was great offense by Oakland. Got Hazel Raw, Steam Bun Bun, Hazel Raw, clearing the points for Brick Tater to go through. Looks like we got Huxton on the line, number 10 for the Oakland Outlaws.
And Lulu Lockjaw, her friend probably tonight for Sheevil Dead. That was number 713 for Sheevil, really recycling Huxton back to the back, but Huxton working her way back up to the front. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw pushing away. Look at there, lead jammer. Meanwhile, that Sheevil pack is doing a great job of recycling Huxton. Looks like a couple of their blockers are still going to go, even though Lulu Lockjaw has lead jammer.
Looks like Huck is hanging out, ready to give a little bit of sweet jammer love to Lulu if needed. Lulu's like, bring it, go. The dance is done. Looks like we shed some blockers there in that last pack.
I think both those jammers wanted to shave down some of the time there that their blockers are spending in the box there. Meanwhile, Trixie Pixie, Speedy Feet herself, number 360, taking the hat for Sheevil.
We got number 13, Thrashanova on the line for the Oakland Outlaws. Yeah, jammers have to think a lot more now than they used to in Derby. Used to just be about skating fast and turning left, but they're all strategical now.
It's kind of like Foghorn Leghorn, right?
Yes.
Like I'd say, smart jammer doesn't listen to a word you say.
Exactly it, G-Money.
I fit it in.
So guys, it looks like they've pulled off that penalty for green 713 Sherlock Holmes slice.
Thank you, Dream Queen. So it looks like Sheevil, with that correction on that penalty, is going to have the blocker advantage all over Thrashanova right now. But what do you know?
Beautiful recovery from Thrashanova there. She just bounces right back up, starts hauling booty.
Meanwhile, number 505, that was Dorado, picking up a low block major, going back to the box, and it looks like Oakland's going to be starting off this jam 2-1. That last jam was 0-0. Managing penalties is getting interesting right out of the gate here.
Looks like Killer V is on the line for the Oakland Outlaws. She's only got 2 friends on the track, but these are pretty strong friends. I'd like to have those friends.
Number 89, that's Mean Burrito for Sheevil Dead. Mean Burrito stepping through her blockers. Number 7 goes down. That is Murder Moreau, so she's able to step back in. Meanwhile, she didn't get past everybody legally. while they're all standing on their all feet, so she's not going to be lead jammer. Meanwhile, Killer Bee picks up a lead jammer, 33, calls it off. Very smart call off there.
That's beautiful.
If you're wondering, is you cannot, the jammer's going to have to pass everybody while they're on their feet and in bounds to be lead jammer. That was the reason why Mean Burrito was not the lead jammer there.
Oh, look who it is on the line again, G-Money.
That's Knock Knock Besties, number 32, Knock Knock Besties with somebody else.
Yes, with Brick Tater, 4x8 for the Oakland Outlaws. It's like they're BFFs. They're always together.
I think it's a pretty smart game plan of matching together. Both jammers have a very high lead jammer percentage. Meanwhile, Knock Knock just pushing away inside, outside. Number 32.
Some nice last-minute defense there by Hazel Rod and Jane Hammer.
Meanwhile, number 32, Knock Knock picks up a major low block. Looks like she clipped the leg of that blocker and is going to be sent to the box for a minute for that. Wow, number 52, that is Kid Ace doing a great job against 4x8.
Oakland doing a really good job there of trying to keep Shiva from backing up so that their jammers don't have to go all the way back. But they may have actually gotten a counter-directional penalty there. I didn't see it. This is a dream situation for Oakland.
I'll tell you what, that's number 4x8. Brick Tater with another Grand Slam, and she is so strong. It's impossible to take her off her jammer line. Look at that. That is hockey skating background at its finest.
And Brick has just passed enough time to clear her box. Lots of friends, not a lot of enemies.
That's another Grand Slam, and look, she is hungry for more. Coming around.
And we have a lead change, ladies and gentlemen. It's drinking time.
Huge lead change. Meanwhile, Knock Knock coming back in. She was the lead jammer, so there will be no lead jammer. Got back on the hood, number 55. Meanwhile, number 4x8, Brick Tater with another Grand Slam.
Some fancy hitting there by Murder and Moreau, Jane Hammer, and Dorado. I wouldn't want to be up against that wall.
I take that back. That was Knock Knock's initial pass. Great job by Brick Tater. Man, she just had a monster 25-point jam, and when tired, called it off at the right time.
So the score is now 38 Oakland, 26 San Francisco.
Just like that last couple on the dance floor, we're going to see another two paired up together. Number 21, that's Lulu Lockjaw for the Evil Dead.
We got number 10, Huxin for the Oakland Outlaws. Two very jumpy jukey jammers.
Lulu working up her way against the front wall, but I'm sorry, that is Murder Monroe just being a nasty, nasty Oakland Outlaw blocker. Lulu Lockjaw working in the back. Huxton is not lead jammer. Looks like she passed somebody that was out of bounds at the time. Lulu Lockjaw getting lead jammer at the end, very intelligently calling it off right there.
This bout wouldn't be possible without your Jimbo Protective Services, one of the San Francisco Bay Area's premier providers of protection services. They've got our backs.
I love Yojimbo.
Yes, this would be like a European soccer match if we didn't have our security people. We got number 13 on the line, thrashing over for the Oakland Outlaws.
And our friend, number 360, Trixie Pixie. Number 013, thrashing over, doing a great job hitting Trixie Pixie out of bounds right off the bat.
Yes, jammers can hit each other anywhere, and you still have to come in behind the jammer. Beautiful.
Great job by Trixie Pixie staying back in bounds, getting out of the pack. Meanwhile, thrashing over, coming back around. Birthday girl, number 713, Sherlock Holmes side saying, do you want to know what? You ain't going to pick up any points right now.
Yeah, that's what I want for my birthday. All right, we got number 33, Killer Bee on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And number 89, Mean Burrito. This is really fun watching the strategy of what jammers they want to jam against each other.
Well, we got old school versus new school here, too. Killer Bee's a classic Oakland Outlaw. A vintage, young yet fresh.
Meanwhile, Mean Burrito's hopping up and down and trying to find that crease in there.
Watching Mean Burrito skate makes my feet hurt. She is so agile.
She's like a grasshopper.
My goodness, number 89, that is Mean Burrito with lead jammer. Meanwhile, in her pack, number 52, that is Kid Ace doing a great job playing defense at the back. And say hello to Bell Ride Hooks all over Killer V.
And Sugar Pusher and Bell make a very formidable 2-all for Killer V to try and get past in the front.
That's number 89, Mean Burrito, doing what she does, hopping inside and outside, picking up potentially a couple of points. Looks like she'll pick up 3 points. Great job picking up her points, calling off the jam, understanding that a 38-29 score is very close.
This is a 9-point game, ladies and gentlemen. We got 4x8 Brick Tater on the line. Oh, look, G-Money.
Oh, I think that's Knock Knock, number 32. The fun part is I think they're gonna nullify each other. These two jammers are lead jammer extraordinaires.
I want to see them hit each other a few times.
I think they will.
Violence.
Knock Knock, number 32, pushing to the front. I'll tell you what, it is not easy. It looks like she's going to pick up a major forearm on number Hazelraw. Meanwhile, number 4x8, that is Brick Tater. She is not lead jammer.
2-minute jam. So much fun.
Brick Tater with a grand slam. That is Sexy Bees with 5 in the sky.
Brick Tater getting some instruction from her coach, Dorado. She's only got 2 Sheevils at the front to push by, and she does it. That's 5 more points for Brick Tater.
Sheevil doing a good job at least slowing her progress down. Such a hard time. Meanwhile, number 80, that is Hazelraw with some huge offense to pick up another grand slam for Brick Tater. Brick Tater with another grand slam. That's bring the score up to 58-29. Meanwhile, 16-19, Bell Ride Hooks joins the party. A little bit harder to get through that wall when Bell Ride Hooks joins the party, I've got to say.
Yes.
She's working with Captain O. Slabia, really just all over 4x8.
A Bell and Slade party don't stop. She pushes through.
Meanwhile, Knock Knock, number 32, slashing through that wall, getting out for her initial pass. Sheevil's picking up that pack speed, trying to keep the front. Meanwhile, number 4x8, that is Brick Tater, picking up a couple of points left and right. Knock Knock picking up a 4-point.
Brick Tater's gonna try and get a few more points to negate that 4 points that Knock Knock just picked up. Sheevil's not gonna make it easy for her.
What a wild and rocky jam.
Ooh. I'm getting tired just watching it. I'm glad I have a beer. I bet Moxie and Confectious are wishing they had a delicious beer right now.
Looks like Sheevil's going to take a timeout. Pretty opportune time right now. Going into that jam, Oakland had a 9-point lead. They've extended their lead, 67-34.
Locally brewed in San Jose, Strike beers are intended to be enjoyed amongst friends in good times and celebration. Do we have Strike beers at the bar tonight?
I think we're Pyramid tonight, but we sure do appreciate our...
Pyramid also have been a valuable, delicious sponsor of the Bay Area Derby Girls since 2008.
All right, I think we got Huxton on the line for Oakland Outlaws.
And that's number 21, Lulu Lockjaw, jamming for Sheevil. Opportunistic time. We're going to be jamming with Rage Against the Machine.
This is a great derby song.
Looks like Mr. Sister out there is still on the track. He is a jam timer. He runs it well.
He should dance.
He laughed at it. I think got Chewy, one of our jam reps, to smile. That's a success in my life.
Are reps allowed to smile?
No.
I didn't think so.
The head rep's shaking his head at me. Another big shout out to A-Bomb's mom again, to holding it down up in the corner up there.
Yeah, A-Bomb's mom, Mama Bomb.
Mama Bomb.
Mama Bomb.
Back to Derby.
Oh, nice watching the inside there by Sherlock Homeslice. Huck was trying to sneak up that crack there.
You guys can see how different Derby is with 4-on-4 and how important it is. Meanwhile, number 21, Lulu Lockjaw, trying to work against that Oakland pack at the front.
Nice wall there by Bonnie Doom and Murder and Monroe.
Murder and Monroe is just a handful. That's lead jammer by number 21, Lulu Lockjaw. Meanwhile, Huxton is still working against that tough back of the pack. 3 blockers. Lulu Lockjaw back in, collecting points, going down.
Oh, and Huck just got the business from Moxie and Home Slice and Confectious. Kid Ace. It's not an easy pack out there.
That was a great job by number 713, Sherlock Home Slice. Birthday girl getting her jammer some points, clearing it out. My goodness, there's some really good blocking going on right there.
I think we have a full pack too. I think nobody's in the box right now. We got number 13, Thrashanova on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And quick-footed number 360, Trixie Pixie for Sheevil Dead.
Trixie Pixie likes to sneak around on the lines.
Trixie Pixie and Thrashanova doing a good job pushing their way through the center of that track. Trixie Pixie getting pushed back to the outside, popping back in, back to the inside. Meanwhile, Thrashanova just running that pack. Terra Nova, last line of defense, Lithium. Lead jammer, Oakland Outlaws.
Hazel Raw doing a great job making Trixie Pixie's life miserable in the back of the pack there. Oh, and Trixie dances up the inside line.
Meanwhile, number 170, Sugar Pusher for Sheevil, doing a good job. 16-19, making Thrashanova earn her points. But's going to be picking up a major forearm for that hit to the inside. Looks like Thrashanova picked up 4 points on that jam, bringing the score to 71-39, Oakland Outlaws.
We got just under 11 minutes left in this half. We got number 33, Killer V on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And number 89, Mean Burrito. Big blocker advantage right now for Oakland Outlaws. That's a 4-2 blocker advantage right out of the gate. Mean Burrito bumps Killer V to the outside, but it just has 4 too many people to be dealing with. Meanwhile, Killer V with lead jammer.
She is out.
Great job by Mean Burrito just forcing her way. That's not easy to get out of that pack. Meanwhile, Killer V tiptoeing inside, outside, back to the inside. She got Sexy Beast to put 4 points up in the air, and those are her 4 points to take back to the bench.
Nobody gives points like Sexy Beast. All right, we got number 4x8, Brick Tater on the line for the Oakland Outlaws. Oh, and
Her best friend in the world, number 32, Knock Knock.
they should get matching tattoos.
Looks like Sheevil still has 2 blockers in the box. This is actually a pretty opportune moment right now. Meanwhile, Sheevil putting pretty good blockers there. But do you want to know what Knock Knock does? She pushes things. She is an incredibly strong blocker. What is she doing? At the front of the pack, inside, outside. Number 170, Sugar Pusher, doing a great job.
Nice defense there by Oakland. Knock Knock is not an easy jammer to keep back for this long.
Wow, great job by Oakland, keeping her in. Meanwhile, Brick Tater coming around, scoring, 4 points. Yep, Sexy Beast has 4 points. Looking at the bench, she thinks she wants to keep this jam running and then calls it off. Ultimate control by Brick Tater with a 4-point jam.
Brick Tater did a good job being aware that she could kill a few extra seconds for her blocker in the box. And looks like we got Huxton on the line, number 10X for the Oakland Outlaws.
And jamming for Sheevil, 21, Lulu Lockjaw. I'll tell you what, Postal, it's not easy to keep Sheevil right now to 39 points.
No, it is not.
Bout is still early as this jam starts. We'll see how this plays out. Birthday girl, looks like she's knocking her out of bounds.
Whistles are blowing for somebody. Oh, and it looks like Huxton, number 10X for the Oakland Outlaws, is going to the box.
That is Lulu Lockjaw on the power jam. courtesy of number 713 birthday girl, Sherlock Holmes live with the major amount.
This is the opening that Shiva has been looking for to try and close some of that gap. Oakland's going to try and minimize the damage as much as they can. Shiva's going to...
It's a great job by number 0 and number 713, both for Shiva, disrupting that wall so that Lulu Lockjaw can come and do her thing, getting him rolling forward. Meanwhile, number 777, that is Jane Hammer, swiping, slowing Lulu Lockjaw down, but she's still picking up 5 points for a grand slam. That's 10 points on this jam.
Oakland's doing a great job of moving forward so that Shiva cannot trap them. This is fantastic defensive blocking by Oakland.
Number 21, Lulu Lockjaw, picking up another grand slam. Very dynamic jamming by Lulu, going inside and outside, making that wall work. Looks like Huxton coming back in, getting those blockers to pay attention to her. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw picking up another 21, number 21, Lulu Lockjaw, getting another 5 points. Huxton's out of that pack. That pack speeds up a lot. You know, that pack started to speed up, and Esteem Bun Bun had a great hit to the outside to slow them down a little bit. Slow the bleeding. Looks like Sherlock Holmes Slice is going to be spending probably about 30 seconds in that box there. But great job by Esteem Bun Bun to get that, slow that pack down.
Both packs are doing a really great job of adjusting their speed as needed. Both Shiva and Oakland are realizing when they need to speed up and when they need to slow down to prevent the other team from taking advantage of the situation. Looks like we got number 13, Thrash and Nova on the line for Oakland.
And one of my friends, number 89, Mean Burrito, hopping on inside and outside, jamming for Shiva Dead.
Nice hit by North Lithium, but Thrash and Nova is out, and she is your lead jammer.
I'll tell you what, that is power jamming at its finest. Oh, wow, number 505, Shannon Dorado, doing a great job putting Mean Burrito out to the inside. Meanwhile, number 013, Thrash and Nova, saying, I'll take 5 points. That's a natural grand slam.
It's a good hit by Kid Ace. Dorado knocked her jammer out. She knocked Dorado out. Her jammer got to come back in. This is an exciting game.
It's very exciting. Number 013, that's Thrash and Nova, picking up 1 point on 713 Sherlock Holmes Slice, and also that point in the box. So she's going to pick up 2 at the very final pass, bringing the score to 86 Oakland, 59 Shiva Dead.
And we got Brick Tater, number 4x8 on the line again for Oakland.
And I think we're going to be saying this a lot. 32, knock knock.
Looks like Shiva's down 1 blocker. Oh!
Wow, great job by Brick Tater. Inside, outside, back inside again. Picking up lead jammer. That was just a Jedi mind trick by her.
Stealth. That was stealth jammer technology right there.
Meanwhile, number 32, Knock Knock, just being Knock Knock, just making everybody and the people in the stands work.
Nice bridging there by Oakland.
Looks like this old number 8380, Hazel also going to pick up a major out-of-play blocking. Meanwhile, that is Brick Tater, 4x8. Give her some love. That is a 4-point jam, extending Oakland's lead, 90 to 59.
All right, we got number 33, Killer V on the line. I love how Brick makes her own audience motivation. She's like, come on, that was worth more than that.
Jamming for Shiva, that's 21. Lulu Lockjaw.
So this is a little bit of a jammer lineup because it's usually Lulu versus Huck. So now they're doing Lulu versus Killer V.
Meanwhile, the 713. Sherlock Holmes Slides working against Killer V. Number 777, that is Jane Hammer working a great job inside and outside against Lulu Lockjaw. Meanwhile, looks like Killer V picked up a major back block. Another power jam for Lulu Lockjaw. Jane Hammer getting strung out but doing a great job staying on the floor and getting them in play.
It's all about burning that time. Burning that time so a jammer can get out.
Meanwhile, Shiva doing a great job with 713, Sherlock Holmes slides to 52, Kid Ace playing some destructive roller derby. Meanwhile, Oakland's on top of that. Nonetheless, that's Lulu Lockjaw, 5-point grand slam, 10 points on the jam. 21, Lulu Lockjaw picking up at another 5 points. That is Jam Ref Chewy saying high five in the sky. And what do you know, Lulu Lockjaw right back again. Sherlock Holmes by 713, bumping uglies with that Oakland pack, getting strung out.
Oakland's doing a good job too of being very cautious. They're really watching their distance from the pack because they do not want to go in the box right now.
Oakland's a new beast with 4 blockers on the floor. Meanwhile, number 33, Killer V, serving her time back in the box, back out on the floor on her initial pass, working her way through. Man, that is Killer V being strong, pushing away and getting out of the pack.
That is an exhausting job.
Wow. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw stepping outside, ducking back inside, picking up 2 more points as Oakland speeds up that pack.
This is a 9-point game, G-Money.
Before you know it, that went from a 9-point game to a 40-point game to a 30-point game, right back to a 9-point game. Jamming for Sheeville, number 360, Trixie Pixie.
Jamming for the Outlaws, number 10X, Huxon.
Huxon diving right through her own blockers and was met quickly by, and 16-19. But guess what?
She pushes through and she is your lead jammer. Looks like Trixie is still stuck behind the formidable Oakland defense there.
Huxon is her own offense half the time, pushing her way through, bouncing off blockers. Said, I think I'll pick up 4 points. Beast is putting it in the sky, calling off that jam. Outstanding job getting lead jammer, controlling that jam.
And for Oakland, we got number 13, Thrashanova.
Oh, and her friend, number 89, Mean Burrito.
I think this is a new lineup, right?
No.
Yeah.
This is a little bit new, a bit of a switch up here. Good part is we're going to be able to watch 4 blockers versus 4 blockers, which is just nasty fun. And Mean Burrito starts it off with a nice shoulder check to Thrashanova. Thrashanova shrugs it off and says, you know what, I'll take lead jammer.
That Thrashanova just runs up the outside, brushes off those hits, and she's good.
Meanwhile, Mean Burrito doing a great job making her way through that pack. Thrashanova taking on that back wall. She is an incredibly strong jammer. Pushing away, picking up 4 points, and calling off that jam.
That was great. Thrashanova managed to score 4 points, called it off before Sheeville could score any. And I think we are at the half, ladies and gentlemen. 98 Oakland, 81 San Francisco, Sheeville dead. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think that just means Mr. Sister's going to say there's 5 seconds.
We got 4x8 Brick Tater on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And her friend, number 32, Knock Knock Jammer for Sheeville Dead. Boy, both those jammers are bouncing inside and outside. Oakland does have a 1 blocker then with 4 on the floor.
Nice job there by Jane Hammer. She got Knock Knock to go all the way to the back.
Meanwhile, that is Brick Tater with lead jammer coming back around, picking up at least 1 point, 2, 3, pointing at that box point, calling it off, and with style, Brick Tater starting the second half of 4-0 jam.
That was a very sassy jam by Brick Tater.
I was going to say that last jam that happened, I think Brick Tater creates her own cheering sections every jam.
Yes. We've got number 10X Huxon on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And another P person that creates her own cheering section, number 21, Lulu Lockjaw for the Sheeville Dead.
Looks like both teams are down a blocker. It's 3-on-3.
Jam starts number 21, Lulu Lockjaw, slips through her blockers, gets to the front of the pack, working against 505 Shannon Dorado. Looks like that's also number 8, Fatal Dribble to the outside and gets lead. Jammer for Sheevil Dead. Meanwhile, number 713, that is Sherlock Homeslides, working that Jammer back to the outside. Not a lot of fun against that Sheevil pack. Nonetheless, Huxton out on her initial pass. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw calling off that jam, picking up a couple of points. Sexy Beast calls it 4 points. Nice little jam. Oakland 102, San Francisco 85.
Trixie Pixie just did a little friendship for her team. She took a place on the line until her blocker could get there. We got number 13, Thrashanova, on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
Trixie Pixie is going to be joined by 4 of her own blockers versus, do I believe that's it's 3 blockers for Oakland. A little bit of an advantage right there. That's 170, Sugar Pusher for Sheevil, slipping her own jammer through. Meanwhile, Trixie Pixie trying to work her way back to the inside. Thrashanova pushing her way back out of bounds. Wow, Trixie Pixie very quick, inside, back out, sneaks by Murder in a Row and gets lead jammer.
Some nice teamwork there by Moxie and Sugar Pusher, keeping Thrashanova back on the corner.
That's XOXO, Miss Moxie, all over Thrashanova. And I'll tell you what, one thing about Trixie Pixie, she is incredibly quick. She's coming around, picking up her 5 points for a natural grand slam.
Thrashanova still trying to get by that last line of Sheevil defense, and she does. She is not your lead jammer.
Boy, number 7, that is Murder in Monroe. She is all over the place for the Oakland Outlaws. Just a handful. Trixie Pixie calls it off, picks up 2 more points. A lot of that had to do with Oakland's ability to form back to a wall, stop her progress. Great job to keep that jam to 7 points. That's Oakland 102. But I'll tell you what, San Francisco closing that lead down to 92
points. Got number 33, Killer V, on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
Number 89, that is Mean Burrito for Sheevil Dead.
10 points. Wow.
I'll tell you what, there's a reason she's wearing the C and the captain. That's Sabia Joy running that pack together, making sure that that blocker is behind her. Killer V getting all the way back right there. Meanwhile, Mean Burrito with lead jammer.
Looks like we got number 505 Dorado going to the box for the Oakland Outlaws. Killer V is out, but she is not your lead jammer.
Mean Burrito working inside, outside, picking up 4 points, calling off that jam, picking up 4, closing that lead down, 102-96. Oakland with a slim margin of the lead. Oh, this is fun.
All right, we got number 4x8 again, Bricktator for the Oakland Outlaws.
Meanwhile, her friend, number 32, Knock Knock.
Looks like both teams a little short. Or no, Oakland's got a full.
Number 170, that Sugar Pusher, doing a great job and then introducing her to Bell Right Hooks. Meanwhile, number 32, Knock Knock picking up a major forearm, going to the box. Meanwhile, Bricktator 4x8, lead jammer with a power jam. That's Bricktator with a grand slam.
Brick only has 2 people to get past. 3 friends. She can kill some time for her blockers in the box, score points all at the same time.
Difficult to part with Bricktator. She is so strong, she's able to keep her line and pick up another grand slam.
That is a beautiful little toe stop dance up the inside line.
Pretty amazing. Bricktator is not picking the same line as she's picking up 5 points after 5 points. Inside, outside, that time right down the middle for another grand slam. You notice that she is not even slowed down. Meanwhile, number 2, Love You Long Time, joining the pack, helping to slow that down. and only marginally, still picking up another 5 points.
Shiva's doing a good job about being conservative when they're chasing Brick. They don't want to get an out of play and then end up with even more people in the box.
Meanwhile, number 32, Knock Knock, back in the pack on her initial pass, working away inside and outside, avoiding the cut to the inside and working and working and working. 2 minutes later.
That was some nice teamwork by Dolly Death Row Pardon and Fatal Dreidel. Knocked Knock Knock out there and kept her occupied for a few seconds till the jam was over. We got 10X on the line, Huxin for the Oakland Outlaws.
Number 21, Lulu Lockjaw for the She-Evil Dead. If you're looking at that scoreboard and scratching your head, yes, that was a 30-point jam for Brent Tater.
That's some work.
Lulu Lockjaw working to the front, dipping inside and outside against Sheer Lutz and picking up lead jammer. Meanwhile, Huxin still working against that tough She-Evil wall in the back. Not sure, but I think Lulu Lockjaw winked at her. She came by, picked up that point, working against that forward roll. Our friend, number 7, Murder in a Row, working against her 444 at 320. Sheer Lutz, she's picking up 4 points. Huxin looks like she's going to be picking up a major penalty and a cut. That's a major cut on Huxin. That's a power jam for it. If you're looking at that giant man in the middle, that is Sexy Beast. His 5 points in the sky, saying Lulu Lockjaw picked up 5 more points. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw's back. A little bit of threatening of offense. Meanwhile, that floor wall of Oakland just slowing her down.
That's what Oakland wants right now. They want to kill as much time as they can until Huck can get out of the box. Beautiful work there by Murder Monroe. Trying to pull a cut on Lulu Lockjaw.
I'll tell you what, sometimes the majors might be worth it, might not be worth it, but the effort that Murder Monroe is putting out there, I take it worth it right there. Making Lulu Lockjaw work, still picking up 5 points. Oh, look at here, she's back on another scoring path, working against Cat's Fever, Bonnie Doom, and Sheer Lux, inside, outside, picking up the 5 points. Yes, Beats confirms that's another 5 points. Lulu Lockjaw says, I had enough. That jammer's standing. Let's start this next jam.
I hate to interrupt the action, but I'd just like to let you all know the bar is closing in 6 minutes. 6 minutes. If you wanted one more sneaky drink, you have 6 minutes. Back to the derby.
Yes, as we clutch our tall cans and our sweaty hands. All right, Oakland's got 3 blockers on the floor, no jammer.
Jamming for She-Evil, that is number 89, Mean Burrito. She's going to want to try to pick up the lead jam pretty quickly. Looks like Huxin is standing in the box. Inside, outside again, and lead jammer. Meanwhile, Huck is back in the pack, working away. You cannot stop that woman. She's out of the pack.
Oakland's doing a good job of trying to keep the pack quick, burn some time, tire out Mean Burrito a little bit.
Both Hazel Raw and Steam Bun Bun doing a great job of speeding up, but it does not matter. Number 89, Mean Burrito, says, I'm pretty fast myself. Let's make my jam rep put 4 points up in the air. I'm taking those, calling off the jam. That score is 132, Oakland, 120, San Francisco She-Evil Dead.
We got number 13 on the line for the Oakland Outlaws, Thrasher Nova.
Number 360, Trixie Pixie for She-Evil Dead.
12-point game. This is
Trixie Pixie stepping through her blockers. Meanwhile, Bell Ride hooks. Oh, that is a tough pack. Meanwhile, Trixie Pixie, major cut. She's going to be spending a minute in the sin bin over there in the box.
oh.
Meanwhile, Thrasher Nova with a cut of her own. If you're wondering how this works out, Thrasher Nova will only spend as much time as Trixie Pixie was sitting. Looks like it's about 12, 15 seconds, but this is a 2-minute jam. Murder Monroe doing her thing with Shannon Dorado. Slowing her down, but this is Trixie Pixie's initial pass. This is a 2-minute jam. And boy, that Shiva pack is pretty tough. Staying in the 4-wall. Thank you, Sexy Beast. 5 points. Trixie Pixie with a grand slam and running away. She's pretty fast. And she picks up another 5. She's going to pick up a major cut. Looks like she dragged her toe back on the inside. It's going to be a power jam for Thrashinova.
Thrashinova trying to get past a wall of Sheeval cleanly and without committing any penalties. She does not want to go back to the penalty box.
That is a initial pass by Thrashinova. Still going against, that's Slavin Majora, Sherlock Holmes slice, and Bell right hooks. Picking up a grand slam of herself with 5 points.
It's like Oakland is shedding blockers. Have only one.
Thrashinova with another 5 points, showing her strength out there. Bell right hooks is very difficult to deal with. She is a byproduct of really a lot of street skating out there. Picking up another 5 points with another grand slam. Thrashinova extending that lead for Oakland, 147-125, with 30 minutes left.
This is getting real. I'm getting excited. We got number 33, Killer V on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
She's going to be joined by her friends with the Oakland Outlaws, 8380, that's Hazel Wild and Team Bun Bun. Meanwhile, not her friends is Miss Moxie, Lithium,
Sugar Pusher.
and Sugar Pusher. 8380, great job by Hazel Wild playing a little offense. Meanwhile, they didn't see Trixie Pixie coming back to the inside, getting out for lead jammer.
It's like Killer V wants a taste. Oh, nice little apex jump there by Killer V. She got herself 4 points to Sheeval's 2.
Trixie Pixie trying to get her pack to speed up there, but it didn't happen. Still picking up 2 points on that jam, bringing the score to 151-127 with 16:20 left in this bout. On the line for Sheeval, you're a friend of mine. Number 32, Knock Knock.
We got number 4x8, Brick Tater on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
Looks like both packs have one person spending a minute in the penalty box. Both those jammers are trying to work their best inside and outside. This is just not a lot of fun if you're a jammer. Meanwhile, that strong, powerful jammer, number 4x8, Brick Tater with lead jammer.
It looks like Oakland is going to have a power jam.
That's number 32, Knock Knock, picking up a major low block that's hitting below the knees, giving Brick Tater a power jam on this scoring pass. She's picking up 5 points for this power jam.
Some nice last-minute defense there by Sugar Pusher and Sherlock Holmes Slice. Again, they have to be conservative. They don't want to go to the box, so they cannot wait too long before they let her go.
It's 4x8, Brick Tater picking up another grand slam. She is incredibly difficult to push off her line. Back around again. Looks like a little too aggressive right there. Going to be going to the box for the remainder of what Knock Knock spent for a back block. Knock Knock pushing her back way through. Sexy B says you are not lead jammer. And meanwhile, she has a couple of minutes on this power jam. Sheeval playing a little bit of offense, disrupting that wall. Knock Knock keeping her left foot up. Still scoring 4 points on that power jam. How did she get that 4 points? Again, Sheeval disrupting that Oakland wall. Picking up another 4 points. 4 points. Looks like Knock Knock is trying to call that off. And then went, I'm not lead jammer. Knock Knock picking up 2 more points.
Looks like Brick Taylor got 4 points.
Cut me out, please.
Oh, no worries. I'm listening. All right, we got number 33, Killer V on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
I think that's number 21, Lulu Lockjaw for Sheevil Dead.
Looks like we got a full pack.
So we've got about 13 and a half minutes left. A 28-point lead for Oakland. This is when things get a little bit interesting. Both jammers doing a great job not tempting the outside, trying to push their way up the middle. Both packs saying, I don't really have any of that. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw pushing her way out to the inside, gets lead jammer. Killer V trying to work her way to the inside, but Bell Right Hooks is just an unfun blocker of doom. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw working her way against the back of the pack. Number 52, that is Kid Ace playing Lil O to get her blocker through, or jammer through. Back to the inside. Lulu's picking up a 4-point jam and calling it off.
All right, we got number 13, Thrashing Nova on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And that's number 89, Mean Burrito, jamming for Sheevil.
Man, there's a lot of low butts out there right now. I'm getting all butts.
Yeah, a lot of low leverage out there with a 4 versus 4 pack. Both these jammers have their work cut out for them, trying to hammer each other out of the way. Meanwhile, right off the bat, that is Slavia Majority blocker O for Sheevil working their way against Thrashing Nova. Meanwhile, Mean Burrito working away at the front, trying not. That is what Mean Burrito does. Helps inside and outside. Gets lead jammer for Sheevil Dead.
Thrashing Nova stuck behind Sherlock Home Slice for a while there. Finally gets out.
It is really not easy. It is really not easy to be able to hit against Sherlock Holmes Slice. Thrashing Nova incredibly strong, getting out of that pack. Nonetheless, so Sheevil still picking up 3 points as Mean Burrito calls that jam off. With 11 minutes left. That's doing math here, but that's a 21-point lead for Oakland. Sheevil's gonna be throwing 360 Trixie Pixie Jam for them.
And we got number 10X, Huxin on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
Both teams fielding 4 blockers as well. Huxin doing what she does, just incredibly powerful, getting to the front, getting lead jammer. Meanwhile, Trixie Pixie doing what she does, incredibly quick to the outside.
Oakland doing a great job of trying to clean a little space. Huck manages to call it off before Trixie Pixie scores any points. 0-0.
It's pretty crazy with 10 minutes left. Those jammers are trying their best to eke out small amounts of points. Again, this is only a 21-point lead right now for Oakland with 10 minutes left. This is when things get exciting, folks.
Got number 4x8 Brick Tater on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And her high-fiving friend, number 32, Knock Knock for Sheevil Dead.
I can see Knock Knock's calf muscles from here. Both jammers fighting their way through. It's like one's on the inside, one's on the outside. It's like Thunderdome and Brick Tater is your lead jammer.
Knock Knock stuck out to the outside, picked up a major cut right there. Looks like Brick Tater's gonna be feasting on a major power gem right now.
This is what Oakland wants. They want to build up their buffer as much as they can. You never know in this game what's gonna happen.
Meanwhile, number 713, Birthday Girl Sherlock Holmes Lights getting followed by Brick Tater on a hook, reeling her back in.
Oakland doing a good job of preventing the Sheeville skaters from skating backwards, thus forcing their jammer to skate halfway around the track.
Nonetheless, that is 4x8 Bricktator with a grand slam. And she wants more right now, coming right back into here with that power skating that she can do. Picks up another 5 points with an Oakland grand slam.
Can never have too many points. No such thing. Swing and a miss.
Bricktator with a big old smile on her face. She knows she's collecting a lot of points with another grand slam. Meanwhile, number 9 lives. Catchcrap destroying that wall, getting another grand slam for Bricktator. Knock Knock coming out of the box, doing her best to pick up some points right here, pushing her way out.
I saw Oakland get into a wall and get as low as they could and brace. Brace for Knock Knock.
Bricktator picks up another 4 points, extending that Oakland lead 194-44. That went from a 24-point lead to a 50-point lead. Just like that with 8 minutes left. Sheeville's countering with number 21, Lulu Lockjaw.
And we got number 33, Killer V on the line for the Oakland Outlaws. Oakland would be totally fine with 0-0 jams for the next 7 minutes and 47 seconds. But I think Killer V wants some points.
Lulu Lockjaw doing a great job, hammering her way to the inside, picking up lead jammer. And what do you know? Major forearm and number 33, Killer V, sending her to the box. That's a power jam for Sheeville Dead.
Oakland's trying to slow Lulu down, hoping to pull a penalty.
Lulu Lockjaw really developing much more of a powerful jamming style right there, picking up 5 points on her power jam.
Lulu's another skater that blocks and jams, so she can really translate her blocker skills. It looks like Lulu picked up a major back block during that pass. It's going to release Killer V from the box.
Lulu will be serving the remainder of what Killer V spent there in the box. Meanwhile, Killer V coming back around, looks like, I think on her initial pass right now, on her power jam. A 7-1-3, Sherlock Holmes slice, working her way, while Bell right hooks, bridges, 7-1-7-1-7-0. Shooter Bridger trying to hold her back, but Killer V says, nah, I don't think so, I want to score and pass.
Nice offense there by Hazel Raw. Killer V only has 1 skater left.
That is a grand slam from Killer V.
Oakland opened a hole, closed it, now they're ready to party on Lulu again.
Another 5 points by Killer V. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw picking up 4 points.
You really have to admire the refs in this game because all that stuff going on, that has got to be really, really hard to keep track of every little thing. Every flailing limb has to be accounted for. Got number 13, Thrashing Nova on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
And number 89, that is Mean Burrito for Sheeville Dead. We're definitely seeing the fatigue right now, trying to keep those skaters, both teams trying to keep their skaters on the floor, but man, getting hit sometimes puts you to the floor right now. 5 minutes left in this bout.
A little bit of jammer on jammer love before they take on the packs.
Thrashing Nova making her way out on the initial pass. Huge hit by, that's 9 lives. Cat's Fever saving some points, talking to her teammate 777. Jane Hammer saving some points there.
All right, we got number 10X on the line, Huxon for the Oakland Outlaws.
And number 360, that is Trixie Pixie with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Looks like it's about a 48-point lead. Let's see if we can keep these skaters on the floor.
I can see Huxon's calf muscles too. Lots of muscles.
Huxon inside to outside, but Trixie Pixie doing a great job of sneaking her way in. Picks up lead jam. Realize that after Huxon gets out, got to call that off. Let's reset these numbers one more time.
That was some pretty backwards blocking there by Hazel Raw.
That's skating fast backwards, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to RollerCon to learn how to do that. Take some classes. Got number 4x8, Brick Tater on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
That's number 21, Lulu Lockjaw for Shiva Dead.
Looks like Shiva might be down, or both teams down.
What is that class? Is that the skate fast with your butt out?
Yes, it's skating backwards.
Lulu Lockjaw doing a great job, incredibly strong, inside line, pushing her way back out, getting lead jammer. Before you know it, right back in, picking up 5 points. Sexy Beast. Trying to check back through the box, calls that jam off. Great job by Lulu. Earning her lead jammer, getting her 5 points. Time is running out. But nonetheless, that's just some good derby right there. For Shiva, number 32, that's Knock Knock taking the hat there.
We got number 10X Huxon. I guess Brick Tater just needed some space. A little bit of space from Knock. They're still besties, but
boy, both jammers hammered into each other, took different routes. Knock Knock the winner on that one with lead jammer.
Oakland walling up. Nice effective hit there by Dorado on Knock Knock. Gave Hug just a few seconds to catch up.
Shannon Dorado with a huge hit to the inside, really making sure that Knock Knock wasn't going to score any points right there. Huxon was screaming around, but nonetheless, we're at the next jam. Number 89, that's Mean Burrito for Shiva Dead.
And number 13, thrashing over for the Oakland Outlaws. Looks like both teams have a blocker in the box.
That is 7-1-3. Birthday girl Sherlock Holmes slides. The great hit to the outside thrashing over. Meanwhile, 89, Mean Burrito. Big power move to the outside, picking up lead jammer. Back around for a scoring pass. Meanwhile, Fashion Nova. Looks like it's going to be a low block major. Going to spend a minute in the box. Mean Burrito picking up a 5-point grand slam.
This is exactly what Shiva wants right now. This is a good opportunity to make up some points. Mean Burrito's just gotta skate clean, stay out of the box. Oakland's doing a great job of killing some time. Beautiful bridging by Oakland. That was a long time holding Mean Burrito back.
That is an unfun pack by Oakland. That is 9 lives. Cat Scrap Fever, number 7. Murder Monroe, 8380. Hazel Raw, and that's also his team Bun Bun. Making her earn her grand slam. Another 5 points up in the air. Closing score to 205-177. Great job. Great job by Mean Burrito, getting those last 5 points for another grand slam. Calling that jam with that jammer still standing, and then allowing San Francisco to call a timeout there. They're going to stop the clock with 15 minutes left in this game. This is a 205-182. This will be the last jam of the game. Big question, can Shiva close this gap?
Here we go. The cheering section woke up. Everyone must have had some coffee.
If you're trying to do some math right now, that is a 23-point lead right now for Oakland going into the final jam. Timeout ends. It's going to be 30 more seconds before we're going to be taking that line and starting this jam. Again, that's Lulu Lockjaw, number 21, taking the hat for Sheevil. She's going to be joined by from friends, Slavy Majora, Sugar Pusher, Kid Ace, and Bell Ride Hooks. Oakland to be counting with Sheelux, Dolly, as well as their captain, Murder Monroe. Here we go, people. That's Lulu Lockjaw with lead jammer. Meanwhile,
Thrashanova is back in play. She's getting a little love by Slavy Majora in the back there. It's a very scary wall of Sheevil. A lot of sparkly gold helmets in that wall.
That is 5 points for Lulu Lockjaw. Coming back around for another second scoring pass. That Sheevil wall is working their way. Meanwhile, back at the front of the pack, Lulu Lockjaw picking up another 5 points. That is 10 points on the jam.
This is getting real.
Both teams have 4 blockers on the track.
Oakland just did a great job of forcing Lulu to the very back. Nova's just got one more blocker to squeeze by, and she does it.
Lulu on a scoring pass, but they have their jammer out.
Nice waterfall hits by Oakland. Oh, beautiful hit by Murder Monroe. Sheevil's preventing.
Again, another one of those majors that might be worth it there. Murder Monroe picking up a really critical major. Meanwhile, Lulu Lockjaw picking up another grand slam. 5 points for the Oakland. Sheevil dead. Closing that score down to 205, 197.
Nova's decided she's gonna do a little blocking too.
That is the game.
An unofficial final
Sheevil picking up another 3
game. 6-point game unofficial.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was an official OMG bout. Oh my goodness. The refs are going to confirm the scores. They're going to talk about it. We're going to see if this is an official final.
My God.
If you're new to roller derby at this point, once they make it official, you can come on onto the track, but it looks like you don't care about our officialness. Led by Sheevil skaters.
Wasn't this an issue at like Westerns or Nationals one year? Everybody flooded the track before it was official or something. It's anarchy.
So dramatic, I love this.
I know. See, who needs like football and stuff when you've got this? I mean, this is like way better.
I'd also like to compliment our DJ on the perfect song right now.
That is the final! 206 Oakland Outlaws, 200 San Francisco Sheevil dead!
Much love to both teams. That was not an easy bout. My goodness. I would love to watch that again.
I think you can, G-Money. Perhaps. We're going to have to wait and see, but we do have one more game. We got to look at all the rankings, and we'll see who's going to be battling at our championships, August 17th.
If you love this tonight, again, August 17th is going to be our championship bout. Come on out and join us. I'd love that you came out here. Thank you so much. This is G-Money, the Bay River Girl, saying thank you. Join me again here tonight. Bye.